I'm doing a recap for the Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar for 2024. I'm going to go ahead and show you projects that I have made so far. If you're not familiar with the Crafty Advent Calendar, it is basically 24 days of crafty surprises. Now this one is specifically for card makers, but there are all kinds of crafty Advent calendars out on the market. This is one of my favorites. In this one, you get dies, stamps, embossing folders, stencils, and embellishments. Now, these are not necessarily Christmas themed, but you could make them so with your color choices and materials that you select. I am basically going through each of the days, will showcase what the surprise is and what I did with that surprise. So without further ado, let's go ahead and recap the first 6 days of the 2024 Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. Okay, day number 5. Looks like day number 5 is over here. We've got some little curly cues. It's another die. You could make borders. You could make embellishments for your cards. This is so fun. Hey, day number 6 is down in this corner and it's a tiny little window. Kind of like that little door in Alice in Wonderland. Oh goodness. And this one is a little bee. Okay, so in this die, here is the head. These are the wings that are behind. Here are the arms that stretch out. These are the little antennas, and these little guys are for the eyes. How cute. All right, on to day number 7. So I bet this is a layering stencil. Yes, it is. Okay. We've got 3 layers to this stencil. This is the first layer. We have this is the second layer, and then this will be your 3rd layer. That is cute. Here we are at day 8. Day 8 is over here. We have a flower vase of some sort. Wow, we have another die for day 8. But you have a vase. Here are some leaves. We have the stem of our flower mat, or I guess our leaves. Here's another stem. So we're layering all of this with our leaves and then our flowers. And look, these look like the insides of the flower. Day number 9. This is blank. I'm wondering if this is an embellishment of some sort. Hooray! These are so pretty. Look at those. They're like a yellow opal. I love it. This you could put with the vase. You could put with the bee. Like seriously, there are so many things that you could put this with. This is excellent. We are at day number 10. So it says just saying hello. We have another die. This is the word saying. And hello, and just. There they are. These are fantastic. Day number 11. This one is really long. I really hope that this is an embossing folder. That's this little geometric image here. Y'all, these are so fun. Okay, we have an embossing folder. I don't ever use these as much as I, want to. So embossing folders are so fun. You can add such really fun elements to your cards. You can even ink up the inside of your embossing folders and add another layer of dimension to the design. Being a geometry teacher, I'm really liking this particular image because it's geometric. Let's go ahead and check out what we have for day number 12. All right, here we have a fun little, looks like a summer drink. This little cup die. We have the cup, the outline of the cup, and of course our straw. This looks like the top here. Then we have the shadow and the inlay of the citrus. How fun! This is going to be great. So in day number 5 came with some long loopy dies, just like this. And what I did is I couldn't decide what to make with it. So I thought, why don't we just embellish some envelopes? So I just cut a bunch of them from a variety of cardstock that I have. So on the craft colored envelope here, I made a square, and I will be putting something here on the front when I go to give this to a recipient. And so I have like a teal blue glitter. I love glitter cardstock. It is one of my favorites. And then I have almost like a Confederate blue almost, and a silver foil cardstock. I have white with red foil, and then I did have in my little scrap stash, I had this red glitter strip, which was perfect to go in between the two foil die cut pieces. I have like an olive green here, and then I used this holographic. I did use the holographic for the loop die. However, it's not as noticeable. And then when I added a strip of the same cardstock, you can see the holographic piece. So this is all perfect. This was just a great, and it picks up the green of the envelope. Next, I have like a darker blue here, and I just used it's a gold. Actually, it doesn't look gold on camera, but this is just a matte gold cardstock. And I just, again, repeated the loop layers coming in from the corners. And then I have like a super light peach colored, almost like a salmon pink. And then I have this beautiful pink orange salmon. This is definitely salmon colored, and it's one of my favorites, and it is a glitter cardstock as well. So this was day number 5, and just a great way to embellish some envelopes. As a side note, I probably would not mail these directly like that. I would probably put them in one of these plastic little bags that I use when I finish a card to protect it. I can seal it up. I can still put the stamp in the corner, and yet the embellishment here, this paper on the outside, is protected. So that is probably how I would mail them, but more likely these will be hand delivered, and they just add an element of fun. And then day number 6, I think, is almost my favorite because it is this cute little bee die. So this little bee die right here, it came with some flowers and some honeycomb hexagon accents. So what I did is I created a modified slimline. So a mini slimline is 3.5 wide by 6 wide. And I already had this cardstock out. It is 5.5 by 8.5. So I just cut it down to 7. Then scored it in the middle to get the 3.5, and I'm just not worrying about the 1/2 inch on the side. Not a big deal to me. I took another piece of cardstock and spritzed it with a fine mist of water and ran it through my Spellbinders 6 and a 3D embossing folder, and it just has this fun floral embossed accent. I love it. It's great. We put the bee together, and I used vellum for the wings. This is actually a double layer of vellum just to make sure that you could actually see the wings and give it a little bit of dimension. The honeycomb pieces are over here, and then our floral accents. So I just cut 2 of each color, and then it mounted them on their stems, and then glued them to the hands of the bee. Finally, I took some glossy accents and I just covered over the eyes of the bee and the centers of the circle to add some dimension and some shine. And of course, we have the little antennas. This is really just about my favorite card. I absolutely think it is amazing. And I still have room down here to add a sentiment. So for day number 7, I made a card here, just a little note to put in a gift or pop in with a sentiment. But this is a layering stencil, and just did some Christmas colors that I just got from Concord and Ninth and some glossy accents there. I think this turned out really well, and I cannot wait to use it for a future present. For day number 8, I made a large A2 size top folding card, and what I did is this is patterned paper that has been glued down to a panel, and then this is a wide piece of washi tape. And I just went across the front and folded it along the back, and then I stamped Thinking of You. This is from a stamp set that I have in my stash. And then the day 8 die is this here. It is a vase with some leaves, stems, and a flower. Such a cute little way to say that you're thinking of someone. I love this card. I think it's great. Day number 9 was actually these yellow sequin right here. So these are just gorgeous yellow sequin. That was day number 9. And then for day number 10, just saying hello, a sweet little sentiment die. So I combined both of those and made a shaker card. And in the window I have, it's like a little film that I have, almost like a cellophane, and it has flowers printed on it. And I just thought that'd be super sweet to have back there. Next I have a happy birthday card, and this is actually an embossing folder that I did on several pieces of blue cardstock, and then I cut them down into strips and put them on the panel. Then came in with some amber, let's see, what is this? Fossilized amber distressed spritz from Tim Holtz. Thought it was great. Did an offset here in the middle. So this is just a great little masculine card to have in my stash for a birthday. Finally, we have a little lemonade cup. So this was fun. This is an embossing folder, and what I did is I went over the embossing folder itself with mustard seed and then ran the panel through, and this is the result. And then I cut out all of the items for the die, and then I put a piece of vellum on the last top layer, and I made sure to cut a slit to be able to insert the straw. And that way my glass looked frosty. I love that. I think that's so great. Okay, well, this is the recap from days 7 through 12, and I will see you soon for days 13 and beyond. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.